In a sunlit village where dust trails sparkle like gold in the noonlight, a hush settles over the crowd as the starting pistol rings out. A young boy, narrow-eyed with determination, laces his battered shoes. To him, victory is a crown. The crowd roars when the first tack of feet hits the dirt. Neighbours, friends and elders lean into the track, chasing that spark of triumph. But among them is a figure who watches with a different rhythm. A wise old man, calm as a lake, his gaze steady, his lips pressed into a soft, almost secret smile. He doesn't cheer, he observes. The juxtaposition is immediate. For many, winning is the loudest anthem. For him, winning is not the only melody. The narrator asks aloud, is victory the sole measure of worth, or is there a deeper score we can live by? A centerpiece that binds generations. The boy moves with a fierce clarity. Finish first, rise in the chorus of applause, and let self-worth swell like a flag in the wind. The old man embodies a different philosophy, a stillness that doesn't waver, even when the crowd's cheers flood the air. Viewers feel the power of external validation, the way the loudest congratulations can shape a child's sense of value, for better or worse. Now we enter the first race. Dust kicks up in a steady rhythm as feet strike the earth. Breath becomes a metronome, and eyes lock on the finish line. The boy surges, his body telling a simple, relentless truth. I must win. The crowd erupts as he crosses first, gold medals of praise unfurling in their cheers. Yet the old man remains a quiet pole of restraint, his smile unchanging as if to say, external applause is a moment. Inner value is a companion for life. The scene lays bare the baseline currency of ego. Wins measured by others' claps, not by the quiet, unseen work inside. In the second race, the pattern repeats with familiar music. The boy wins again. The big, bright cheers envelop him, and a surge of self-approval swells in his chest. The smile widens, but a flicker of something else, perhaps fear of losing, shifts through his eyes. He basks in the glow of acclaim, relying on it to define who he is. The old man watches, neither condemning nor condemning himself, anchoring us to the contrast between skin-deep success and deeper purpose. The stakes rise, not in the track's distance, but in what the victory defines in the boy's heart. A self-worth built on applause rather than character. Then the field expands in an unexpected way. Two challengers enter. An elderly woman, stalwart but fragile, and a blind man, steady and independent despite the world's edges of limitation. The boy's instinctive read remains, finish first, win the prize. Yet vulnerability enters the arena like a new weather system. The moral pivot lands gently but decisively. The real contest shifts from who crosses the line alone to what we value when others need us. The wise man steps forward, not with shouting but with a calm invitation. Run with them, carry compassion into the mile. Now the call to action is clear. Collaboration can be a form of courage, and care can be a kind of victory. The starting signal sounds again, but this time the boy doesn't surge ahead. He slows and then he chooses the path of empathy, holding back the urge to outrun his companions, offering a steady hand to guide the blind man and a supportive pace for the elder runner. The crowd's energy shifts, their cheers becoming a chorus of encouragement for every stride taken together. The boy's act, helping across hurdles, ensuring safety, sharing the load, redefines what it means to win. The finish line becomes a shared horizon rather than a solitary peak. The true race is life itself, run with others, not a solitary sprint toward a solitary prize. As they approach the line together, the scene glows with a different kind of triumph. Not one winner, but a circle of finishers who arrive in unison. The crowd erupts, but this time the applause rings for dignity, for mutual aid, for every step taken in concert. The wise man's voice returns, gently guiding. Real victory is humility, interdependence, and the purpose that binds people more tightly than blood or fame. The shift feels like a quiet revolution, the moment when ego gives way to value-based success. Audience members sit up, recognizing how far they've allowed a single metric to steer their lives, and how much richer life becomes when metrics expand to include kindness, service, and connection. Looking outward, the narrator turns a wide lens on cultures and common habits. The critique lands. A single-minded chase for first place can erode teamwork, overlook quiet strengths, and neglect the durable value of helping others. Still, Across sports, workplaces, and communities, teamwork and service prove their weight. Lasting rewards born from collaboration, not conquest. The guideposts for viewers are practical. Cultivate mentoring relationships, lead with empathy, build inclusive teams, and make decisions that honour every voice at the table. Small, repeatable steps. Listening more than steering, sharing credit, inviting participation. Become a framework for a life that wins in the long game. The call to action invites introspection. What are your personal metrics for success? Are you chasing a finish line you can't share? Or can you also celebrate the paths others walk with you? The video suggests tangible moves. Mentor someone this week. Contribute to a community project. Choose a daily act of kindness that costs you something. Relationship and community are the wellspring of meaning, a steady engine that powers resilience even when the race gets hard. The conclusion wraps the loop. Success is character, community, and finishing together. Everyday acts of kindness become the montage that seals the lesson. Neighbours helping neighbours, colleagues lifting one another at work, volunteers joining hands in service. The narrator closes with a forward-looking invitation to live with purpose and ethical courage, to keep the doors open for others as we run our own races. And so we press on, carrying the message that integrity and care are not signs of weakness, but the most enduring marks of true victory. In the final minutes, practical enhancements arrive. A clear set of steps you can take now: find a mentee, form inclusive teams, lead with empathy, and document your progress. A downloadable toolkit appears: reflection prompts, action plan templates, service ideas, resources to turn insight into traction. The video ends with a soft promise of more to come. Deeper dives into compassionate leadership, cross-cultural metrics of success, and real-life case studies that illustrate every principle in motion. The journey isn't over, it's just beginning, and your story can be the next chapter that proves, in the end, we win together.